Oh, okay. So what I forgot to tell you on the other video about my cousin and the kiss. When she told me he was going to try to kiss me, and I told her I didn't know how, she actually tried to show me. Like she didn't kiss me, but she tried to show me like what you do. I still can't stop laughing because, as old as I am and as old as she is, we probably both remember that moment because I was like, what? And she tried to show me like this is what you do, and I'm like, no, it ain't going, it ain't happening. I I can't stop laughing about it. Okay, so that's enough on that cousin and that kiss. That's not successful. What we would call today a fail. That was a fail. Okay, so now on to my my cousins on my mother's side. Okay, so my mom had two sisters, and both of them had children. And of course, I've already talked about my cousin Tommy because he rescued my bike. So we already know that he's like another favorite cousin. And he had a younger sister that I didn't really get to know because she was young. She was like my brother Jimmy's age. Like when they moved to Florida, she was very young. I didn't get to hang out with her or any of that. Now, my mother's other sister had four children. I guess I can say their first names as long as I don't say their last names, right? Timmy, Tommy, yeah, another Tommy, Bernie, and Kathy. Kathy was the oldest, and she's the first person that showed me how to put makeup on. You may not even remember this. She's still around, and she's still doing okay. And she may not remember helping me, but I remember because her house, the way it was shaped on the upstairs, her bedroom was not far from where the kitchen was. So she always kept that door shut. So when she opened it and allowed somebody to come in, it was an occasion. So yeah, she showed me how to put makeup on, and she was an older cousin to me. I want to say 6 years older than me. I tried to figure it out based on a like family picture. Like I was an infant and she was looked like 5 or 6. So that's about right. Anyway, didn't get to hang around with her much because she was all grown up. She was grown up. But hung around with the two. I didn't. Bernie was not in our age range really either. But I hung around the two younger ones, Timmy and Tommy, and they were not far apart. And all their hand-me-down clothes went to my two brothers, Jimmy and Scott. So like it was shift the clothes over. And sometimes I got Kathleen's clothes too. Anyway, so those are those cousins. They didn't have a built-in pool, but they had a big pool, above ground pool in a backyard. Many, many summers, many, many times in that pool. Many times. I just remember being drenched, like how your fingers get pruny? Yeah, pruny. And there was always good food around and always lots of sleepovers. And what I remember about the sleepovers, there was an attic that they had fixed into bedrooms, and I think there was even a kitchen or something, and there was a big house. And anyway, so the sleepovers that I remember always getting hollered at, shut up, go to sleep, shut up, go to sleep. But they put in it at one point, they put in intercoms so they could listen to us upstairs. But sometimes, somehow we could talk back to it and maybe we could hear them. It was funny. I love the intercoms, I love the pools. I loved my cousins. My one cousin was like born a few days before me. He was born on the second of a certain month. Not saying right now, and I was born on the 15th. So he was always older than me. And there was, I guess, some competition, but not really. But like, remember, my family's broken; their family isn't. So I'm just gonna own this. I think that I really not think I know that I was jealous of my cousins, especially them because they had the house, they had the pool, they had the dad, they had the mom that got to stay home from work. My aunt got to stay home from work and take care of family. Their home was like really wonderful, and I loved going over there. I used to watch baseball there and football. Like the ladies would be in the kitchen, like Kathleen and like the aunts. They would all be in the kitchen, whatever. And I wasn't the kitchen girl. Remember, I'm a tomboy. So I went in and watched basketball, football, baseball. Like, granted, I was the beer runner. I, Diane, go get us a couple beer. And I just run in, grab it, and go back. And I learned about baseball watching the Mets with my Uncle Bernie and all the people that were in the living room there. And I learned about football too. I learned what a down was. I'm like a little girl, and I knew all this stuff. So like that was kind of cool. Like so I learned all that at that cousin's house, and I don't know. There was just good things. They went to church and they went to a school where you needed uniforms. No, I'm not going to say it. Where you needed uniforms, and I was actually like they hated their uniforms, but I was jealous. I wanted a uniform. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be a part of something other than my crazy family. But I loved going over that house. It was so warm and loving, and they didn't make me feel bad about my family. My aunt rescued my mom several times from the drama, which is unfolding. I'm starting to like see the conversations and letting you kind of know, but I'll tell pieces of it as I go along. I can't tell it all at once because it's like, well, I'm not doing that. I ain't having it because I'm not gonna relive it, and I'm not gonna get myself sad in today because of yesterday. Learn not to do that. Anyway, those are my cousins there. Oh, and Kathleen, when she got older, she got a great job. I never forgot this because Christmas time, she did music. She worked in the music department. She was a buyer. So every Christmas, we all got albums. You could look under Christmas tree and it's yeah, I'm not old enough for those big, big vinyl albums. Anyway, love my cousins. Love them. They shaped me. They influenced me. They loved on me when I needed love. You know. Yeah, love my cousins. And if I owe an amends to, maybe Timmy, I might owe an amends to because I kind of was a brat to him too because I was jealous. And I sent a card once to say I was sorry, but I don't know that it hit where it needed to hit. Anyway, I'm sorry because I was wounded and I was acting wounded, and I'm not excusing myself. I was a brat, mean little brat, wounded, whatever. Well, love my cousins. I would love to see them. And then I have cousins in Florida, the ones that moved down there. Dawn is down there, and John is down there. So someday maybe we'll have a reunion. Who knows? Maybe not. But in my heart, we're all reunion. We're all in a reunion in my heart. Okay, that's enough on the cousins. And next, I'm going to sing another little piece of a song. Not that bad.